Hey, what's up everyone? Today we are looking at the Jakks specific, the Simpsons family sedan playset. We got the entire family here at the top, and then of course the vehicle here at the bottom. This is a really fun idea. The fact that you're getting a bunch of characters in this line, playsets from the cartoon, and now vehicles to go along with these are amazing because you can really have like your own mini world of Springfield with this stuff. So I'm excited to see how far they'll go with this. Jakks has been absolutely killing it with this line. So yeah, the front of the packaging shows an open window. Like I mentioned, we get the figures up top here, the vehicle here at the bottom. Got like an image of the family here inside the car. Homer, the Simpsons logo right there. The top of the packaging does show the logo. The window does continue from the front. And then here's the bottom right here. Here's this side right here. We get the logo, Lisa, Bart, and then the front of the car. And then here is the other side right here. And then here is the back of the box. So the top just shows the functions of what you can do with the car. We get the car and then the figures here in the middle. And then the other stuff that you can collect here. So that looks like wave 5. And then we get the Krusty Burger playset right there. Okay, so here's everything out of the box right here. Now, before I start, I do want to show this off real quick. I didn't see this going over the packaging, but they have like this cool cardboard cutout that shows the front of the Simpsons house. And I like how there's a street as well that the car was on top of. I thought that was kind of neat that they threw that in there. So I don't know if you guys want to use that as like a display piece or so, but that was inside the box right there. Now on to the figures. So we have pretty much two brand new figures here. It's Homer and Bart. They both get brand new head sculpts, but Maggie, Lisa, and Marge, they look about the same really. So I'll just bring Homer real quick. So here is Homer. He looks a lot angry right here. And then if I bring in the original one, which is right here, see this is like the more neutral face right here. Now he's like angry. So new Homer figure. The hands look about the same though, and they still got they all still got the same 5 points of articulation. So there's that for Homer. And then Bart looks like he's like sticking out his tongue right here, so you can see that. And then here it is next to the neutral one right here. So that's neat. New head sculpts here, which is neat. And now we move on to the pink sedan right here. So this will be exactly how it's going to be once you take this out of the box. No stickers, no sounds or anything like that, no batteries, none of that. You're not really putting anything together. It's going to come out exactly like this. And it's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice toy car, 42.5-inch figures. Now, the three functions it has. The doors can open. The front of the doors can open, as you can see. We get a hinge here. And you can also open this side too. If I can open that right there. Yeah, you can open that side right there. You cannot open the back doors, unfortunately, and obviously they don't have the window here, but the windshield is to the front, and then the back right here. So yeah, only the front doors, but you can't open the back doors, unfortunately. Now we can open the top. That's going to be easy for the figures to go inside. I usually lift it from the inside, so you just pop it up like that. I think that's a lot easier to do. That's gonna be easier for you to store the figures there. Of course, we got the seats inside. I'll zoom in a bit so you can see the seats. There is actually some texturing going on with the seats. You can kind of see it a bit, but we got the steering wheel. You can actually move the steering wheel. See the radio. A little bit more of the inside right there. And then the last one is, of course, the trunk right here. So you just pop that open, just like that. It's a bit small. I don't know how much items you'll throw in there, but the way how the design is, it's not really much else you'll be able to do. But it's pretty nice, pretty nice. It opens and closes pretty easily. But the hood, on the other hand, you can't open the hood. So yeah, those are the three things right there. We get the mirrors here though. You can actually rotate them. There's a hinge for them. I don't think the antenna rotates though. I think that actually stays like that. But I like that they included the bent antenna right there. They also included the dents right here to the side. So that's thrown in. Now everything is hard plastic, so the wheels are not rubber. This is all plastic. Here's the bottom of the car. It's all just, you know, plastic, of course. The wheels move. So yeah, I think this is just really awesome. I think I've seen something where they showed off the Plow King too, which is nice. But man, this is just such a fun idea. I like that they're throwing vehicles now with this line, because there's so many like iconic vehicles they can throw in from the show. The Canyonero, the Homer. It's gonna be an awesome thing for them to do. Really nice, really nice. So I like that they're doing this. I was telling a friend of mine that like this would probably be like the closest Simpsons hit and run toy line, honestly. That'd be kind of dope if they ended up doing some of the vehicles from that game. But this is nice. I like this idea. You got a bunch of figures for this line. You got the play sets from, you know, different parts of the, you know, Springfield, and then, you know, now adding vehicles. I think that's a huge game change right there, and it's really nice. It's an awesome, you know, sedan toy for these figures. Yeah, you know, but it looks nice having everyone inside. Lisa, Maggie, of course, in the middle. Bart over here to the side. Now, for comparison, here it is next to their other lines that also got some vehicles. So, you know, here we got it next to Sonic. This one was part of their Sonic Racing Crossworlds line. So, this is how it looks next to the Sonic car. Obviously, it's a lot longer, of course, but it does scale pretty nice. And then we got Mario right here in the Mario Kart. This was part of the first movie, actually. It was part of those 2.5-inch movie figures. For another comparison, here it is next to their standard 5-inch figures. Okay, time for the final verdict. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. You get 5 figures and a vehicle for, I want to say this was only $32. I think what you're getting here is awesome. The only downside I can say is that if you already own these figures, you would have to buy them again to get the sedan. And by that, I mean only Marge, Maggie, and Lisa, since they are the same figures. But not bad. This is a pretty good set in my opinion. But let me know, what are your thoughts on this in the comments down below. If you guys want to pick this up, this is currently available at Target. As always, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. Until then, take care, my friends.
Story Select.